Hey guys, welcome back to another part of Let's Play Metroid. And last time we went through Kraid's lair, and we took out Kraid, and got all the expansions in there, and now we're gonna move on to Ridley's hideout. Now, in order to get to Ridley's hideout, we do have to go through Norfair again. But, we're just going through Norfair to get to Kraid's lair. We're just passing through. So we really don't have to worry too much about dealing with the nastiness that's in Kraid. I mean, in Norfair, which I guess Norfair isn't that bad a place. I think it just was hard at the time because of the fact, like, the first time I went in there, I had nothing but the long beam and maybe like one energy expansion and some missiles. Okay, so one thing I'm going to point out very, very quickly before I forget, I am not going to come back and get this energy tank. You will not see me get it. But all you have to do is come back here, which is just like 2 rooms after the very first room that you start out in the game. But you have to have the ice beam, and you got to wait for one of these beetle guys, like this guy right here, and wait till he gets a little bit up the wall. You might have to follow him around the entire room. Then just freeze him with the ice beam, jump on him, and then you can get that energy expansion. But the reason I'm not going to get that is because the game only allows you to have 6 energy tanks, and there's 8 in the game altogether. So, I am going to collect 6 of them because there's one more that we're going to get in Ridley's hideout. But that one is actually going to count towards our energy. But then there's actually another one after you defeat Ridley that will do absolutely nothing except for refill your heart or refill your energy. This isn't Zelda. Is the phone ringing? Oh, oh, it is. All right. I might have to go get that. So hold on. Alright, anyways, sorry about that. So, I forget what I was saying. Oh, so I am gonna pick up both energy, tanks, just for the simple purpose of, the way I'm gonna kill Ridley is gonna cost me just a little bit of energy. So, I can pick up the one that you get after you fight Kraid to kind of refill my health. But that is the only reason why I'll pick it up. And a lot of people say that it does kind of add to your health, but in reality it doesn't, so don't worry about picking it up. Alright, so let's drop to the bottom here, and this will lead us back to Norfair. Now, the only thing, I actually am going to grab something in Norfair, I kind of forgot about this, but after we get through Ridley's hideout and all that, I'm going to go ahead and just stop in Norfair and get the ice beam from where we got it originally. And I'm doing that because you do really want to have the ice beam before you go into Torian to fight Mother Brain, because there are Metroids in there, and yeah, they will completely destroy you unless you have the ice beam. So that's something you want to remember. Alright, let's go ahead and go down and into Norfair. And I probably won't get Ridley's fight in this part because I am supposed to be getting ready for work, but I decided that I would just go ahead and record before going there, and it's supposed to be there by 11 and it's like 10:08, and my mom's coming to get me soon, so I really hope that this recording goes pretty fast. And I know probably most of it's just going to be me backtracking, and I went the wrong way, and then, well, I thought I was going the wrong way in the first place, but I was going the right way, and then started going the wrong way. Jeez. But anyway, to get to Ridley's hideout, all you need to do, it's really easy. You just need to enter Norfair, go to the door on the right, and continue right until you get to a shaft, and then you just want to fall all the way down to the shaft and go through the door on the left, and then you and then you just kind of follow the way until you get to an elevator, and that'll take you to Ridley's hideout. So that's something to look forward to, or just in case you know. And you could, like, honestly, you could go to either Kraid's lair or Ridley's hideout at any point in the game that you see fit. And did I fall down to the bottom? Because I totally was not paying attention. Alright, I did. But yeah, you can go to either of these places at any point in the game, because I don't think any of them really require you to have any specific power-ups. But I recommend that you wait until you get every item available in the game before you go thinking you're all big and bad and trying to kill one of the two bosses. But I mean, at least for Kraid, you could have the Morph Ball bombs and at least 2 or 3 energy tanks, and you could take her down. But with Ridley, I would make sure you have the Varia suit. Well, I would make sure you have the Varia suit before going to either of them. But I would make sure you have the Varia suit before... Wait, this room doesn't seem familiar. Oh, fudge nut ball sack in my mouth. We actually want to go through the floor. Okay, so I might just name this part like a half a part, because honestly, we are not getting anywhere except to where Ridley's part is, or where Ridley's hideout is. And I'm probably going to have to stop the recording very, very, very soon, probably in the next few minutes. But you know what, that does actually work out pretty good, because then I could just focus entirely on Ridley's hideout in the next part. So, and my A button keeps sticking on my controller. I think a new Xbox controller is something I should really invest in. Either that, or I need to really go out and buy one of those wireless adapter things for your controller. Who's that? Oh. My brother must have got the phone. Alright, so let's do this right. Let's bomb through the floor. And then we need to actually go through the door on the left. I knew things weren't exactly looking right. Alright, drop down. And through this door. Why is that guy all the way down at the bottom of the floor? I have no idea. Alright, so then we need to cross this room, and this will take us to Kraid's, or Ridley's hideout. And it is kind of in the relatively same spot as it is in Super Metroid. You do have to go through Norfair to get to it, just like you do in this game. So, playing Metroid and then playing Super Metroid, you definitely do see a lot of similarities between the two, as far as the basic locations of most areas. Alright. So this is the way to Ridley's hideout. So this area does have some pretty cool music, I guess. Okay, I could keep going a little bit longer, I guess. I could go about 5 more minutes. So this will be an average size part, I guess. Alright, so we need to go here first, because there's a missile expansion up here that we can get. And we can use the door as kind of a footing for that. And so we want to cross this room, and there should be another missile tank in here. We are getting super close to getting all of the missile tanks. In fact, the last few missile tanks are actually just in Ridley's hideout, so that's good. I need to start being just slightly more careful, because I want to have some energy before I get to Ridley. Okay, but that is our 19th missile tank. And we should now have... Wow, that was an invisible floor and I didn't even notice it. But we should have like 170 missiles right now. And we are going to get 75 once we get to Ridley, so that'll top off our missile count. Okay, buddy. Yeah, a lot of the things in the later areas will still just die with one missile. So even when you have the wave beam, it is sometimes better to just submit and use your missiles. And oh my god, I will not die. But I need to kind of watch my health because I really do want to have some energy left when I get to Kraid or Ridley. Because we're gonna kill him a cheap way. We're not gonna go right in and shoot him with missiles or anything. We're actually gonna kind of take a little easy way out. But oh well. So, I'm sorry if you don't like me doing that, like what I did with Kraid. But oh well. Okay, so we're coming across an energy tank anyway, so I don't really need to worry too much about health, I guess. Alright, so in this room we have hoppers and we have orbs. Well, what you want to do to get through this room just slightly more easier, and I think you do have to actually get through do this to get out of the room because of certain things that are in the room later on. But you just want to jump over 3 of these platforms. So there's the second one, then here's the third. And then walk 8 blocks over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then one of these 2 blocks. Well, maybe. Let's see. Okay, maybe it's not that one. Maybe it's this one. Yes, here. When you find this little tunnel, you just need to take it. Yeah, you do have to actually do this because there's a big old metal thing right there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, you gotta watch because there's a gap in the floor, but I think it's just after 7 spaces. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just jump and you can make it. And you want to be careful not to fall down into there. Okay, so now let's drop down here, go to the left, and just need to keep going through the left. And eventually, I think we're going to get to an area where I can get another missile expansion. One that is slightly difficult to actually get, but it's not bad. So we need to drop down through here. Hoppers. And this should lead us to yet another missile expansion eventually. And then after that we'll just have one more to get. Okay, so I hate these little tiny rooms where you got these flyer guys and then we got the guys coming out the tubes. Ugh, they're very annoying. Oh, my A button was stuck. Jeez. Alright, so oh, and there was another gap in the floor. Okay, so that's our 20th one. And let's continue going right. I think eventually we're going to get to an area where we can go through the roof and use it as kind of a little shortcut. I think it's coming up here soon, but I'm not sure. Alright. Yes, here it is. We can actually shoot through this wall. Well, I guess we don't have to shoot through it, except for in some areas. We have to bomb our way out of it. How nice. Alright. Then we come through the door, and I think somewhere around here there's like an area where you can get a certain missile expansion. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here, and next time on Let's Play Metroid we will finish up Ridley's hideout and move on. So see you guys next time.